Welcome, everybody, to your least favorite podcast. My name is Mark, and I am here with all of my friends.
Steven.
Nick.
Jake.
All right, welcome to the show. We're going to be talking about some things and some stuff today. What's up, guys?
No, I don't want to talk about no stuff today.
Well, we got things.
Only
Things to talk about.
There's things and stuff going on.
No stuff, just things.
What things?
But what if there were stuff going on?
Poses a good question.
That's
Alright.
enough of that.
I don't have any stuff going on. No stuffs are going on. Stuff
That's
went on
fucking-
beforehand.
That's
No stuff.
fucking right. You don't have any stuff going on. Only.
But do you have things going on?
He's
I
got,
got
things.
some
going on.
things. I do have things.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of stuff.
Damn. This conversation's going nowhere.
I just can't stop looking at Jake's tomato ass face. Look at him. Looking like
Pretty red.
looking like a
Pretty red.
That's pretty good for an audio podcast.
He looks like a tomato.
Looking pretty green.
Does that happen? Do people get sunburns and you don't know? Like they're like you look a little sick or something.
Does everyone look like goblins to you?
Oh, there it went. My phone died. All right.
Nice. Nice.
Well,
Wow. Wow.
I guess that's better than nothing.
Wow, it's such a good picture of you. I like it. It's so happy and jolly, like just smiling.
now,
that
what
looks
if
like
someone
a-
urgently
It's
needs
fucking
you?
creepy. Knock it off.
It's kind of weird. Like that almost looks like a picture they'd use at like your funeral. That's what that looks like. You were
He
so
was such a
happy,
happy
and
guy.
like that's what it looks like.
This is why you lay that stuff
I'll
out
take that.
beforehand. You want to make sure they don't choose a bad picture of you.
Now I want the worst picture of me.
It's like you on the toilet, like swiping at him to get out.
That's not a bad picture, though. Be real.
Think it's
I
actually
just
my
want to
favorite
know
picture
why
I have.
he shoots like that.
So how's it going, Jake? What's up with your hockey league, man? How's that going?
You know, we're like 12
They
and 0.
suck. They suck.
No, we haven't won a game. Haven't won
They
a game.
suck, dude.
Is it just hard to do, or what's the problem?
I've been to 3 games. They're just not coordinated.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah,
know
we
what's
need-
going
Have you
on.
been
Half of
watching
them
them?
can't skate.
We need
Apparently
Nick
they
to
put 'em
we need
online.
Nick to coach. Yeah, Nick needs to coach.
You can watch his games if you want.
If you guys would just pay me $3,000, I'd coach you.
Just that's
Sure.
it. Just 3.
That's a running joke from season 1.
I mean,
Bringing
that's
it-
probably
bringing it
not a
back.
bad deal. That's probably not a bad deal for like a coach. Like if he only wants $3,000, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have to keep paying him just the $3,000.
Not every season.
Oh no, that wasn't in the terms. You said $3,000 to do whatever.
It is in. It's in the terms now.
Nope. Nope.
You just change the terms as the thing progresses.
I keep like
Yeah.
expecting Mark to move. He's just not.
He's just really happy,
No,
smiling
see,
away.
whenever you guys crack a joke, I start laughing, and then I look up, and I think my camera's
just-
on because I'm making that face.
Yeah. Yep, he's just.
That's what I look like.
Mark has not stopped smiling for well over 3 minutes now. So it's impressive.
That's just how he always is. Fucking disturbing.
Actually, I felt kind of bad because what was it? Whenever I was at the tournament 2 weeks ago, one of the masters there that I've known for a long time. I don't know. I guess he saw me whenever I wasn't smiling, which happens pretty often. He's like, "I think it's the first time I've seen you not smiling. That's weird. You're always smiling."
That's when you tell them to shut the fuck up.
It made me feel bad. Should have been smiling.
This is
And-
evil Null.
And then you
Should've been
smile.
smiling there.
It should have. This is like your evil arc.
No, that was when I was a senior airman. That was my evil time.
It'll wear
I
you
don't think I
down.
could be evil. Like
You could.
You're being
the
pretty
evilest
evil.
thing that I could do would be like
Massacre an entire village.
litter.
Oh.
And
Those
then
are
I'd feel bad and go pick it up.
No,
Anyway.
you would litter heads of your slain enemies. Is that what you meant? Huh?
I get that.
No,
Sounds about
it would
right.
be like
No.
I'd eat a piece of candy and like a Starburst, like the smallest little wrapper, and be like, I could just drop it.
Yeah, and the Starburst has a razor blade in it for the children at Halloween. Huh?
No.
No?
See, I'm just talking about the wrapper.
Oh, okay. Little Wing's head.
I mean, everything
the
comes
rapper.
from nature. It just gets returned to nature. Okay.
Well, then I'd feel bad and I'd go back and pick it up anyways.
It's not natural, like, to put concrete and metal and all that kind of stuff. So, like, if you throw, like, a piece of trash on the ground, that is arguably more natural than the things that it's now sitting on.
I think so.
It's like a leaf blowing in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
That's not considered littering, though.
I just always like how I read these things.
Yeah,
or
the
watch
trees
these
are
videos.
littering. What the
They talk
fuck?
about when they're like down in the deepest parts of the ocean or up on like Mount Everest. They're like, it's covered in garbage. There's garbage everywhere. Look at this amazing place we've never been. There's garbage. But it's just made out of like petroleum products, so it's just returning to nature. Nothing
You're welcome.
nothing didn't come from the earth, so it's all just still here, you know.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way to look at it. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
it'll be fine. Give it a few centuries, it'll be gone.
a few centuries.
Return it to nature where it belongs.
Isn't that the
Yeah.
point of Wall-E?
Wall-E is working hard. You know, we watched Idiocracy the other day. It's very similar to Wall-E because the whole planet's covered in garbage.
Wall-E.
That's a good movie, man. That's a funny movie.
It was interesting to watch because it's one of those movies, like they make all these comedies that you probably wouldn't get away with the same things now because like he says like a lot of things that you're
The
like,
N-word?
ooh. Yes, actually. It wasn't a hard R, so it's okay. But yeah, the like nerdy ass scientist says that at the beginning.
Does he really?
Yeah. When he's putting them in their pods, he's just
In
like,
Wall-E?
"All right, guys."
Hard.
No, not
hard
in
R
Wall-E.
is-
Wall-E.
I was like, what?
Yeah, dude.
Hard-
No. This, I don't
Hard
think
R
any-
is too far. Hard R is too far. A is okay. All
Disney, what are you doing? Is that a Disney movie?
Nobody. Oh yeah, they talk. The humans talk, right? I was like, nobody talks in Wall-E, but the humans at the end talk.
I never watched it.
Oh no, I've never seen it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's one of those like kids movies that an
It's
adult could
deeper.
watch too because you're
Yeah.
like, it's fine. Yeah, he's just going around cleaning up garbage, and then all the humans are like, when they finally find him, they live on a spaceship, and they're a bunch of fat slobs that are just stuck in floaty chairs watching like YouTube all day.
That sounds great.
Like both of those movies are probably like the most realistic outcomes for society.
Whatever, dude.
Unfortunately.
Wall-E and Idiocracy.
Well, but and it's actually worse because we watched Wall-E, and it was like it's actually concerning because it's I would call it optimistic to think that we would even get that far, that we would be able to like save humans by launching them into space. Like we wouldn't even get that far. So like I would say Wall-E's an optimistic outcome. They trash the planet and they escape onto a big fancy spaceship, but we wouldn't get to the fancy spaceship part.
I feel like there has to be a better optimistic outlook. Like that'd be like a mid ground. Not optimistic, but it's not necessarily negative like Idiocracy. You know.
I never watched that either.
Idiocracy, like, so we watched it just because it was like how things are going in society, but their approach is that people that are dumber outbreed the people that are smarter.
You know what I was
And-
sad about? The last season, the last episode of The Boys. I didn't know it was the last season. Like the
There's
last
one more.
episode.
The next season is the
Oh
last
yeah,
one.
yeah. But there was the season finale. You're saying already?
Yeah.
It felt like it came quick.
That's yeah. I didn't know it was the end of this season. Is what I'm saying. That episode.
You're getting up for another episode, and
I was
Yeah.
sad.
No
I want
spoilers.
more.
Yeah, no, we probably don't want to do that.
No spoilers.
Well, just for the
Fine.
people at home, it's the last episode of this season.
spoiler.
So save it. Save it.
Don't watch
if you
it.
haven't
and-
watched it, save it. Wait for it. Savor it.
I can't do that because then I'll forget what the hell was going on, and I have to go back and watch it all again.
You always have it in your back pocket. You can watch something good for an hour.
I can remember the good times. The times where I was happy watching superheroes just destroy people.
I can't wait for the new season. Oh.
The new one's supposed to be cool because they are setting up for a meetup between what's his face from Supernatural.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, next season.
He talked about that they like want him to do it and he wants to do it and they just got to figure out a way to do it.
They'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole directing portion of The Boys is done by the people that did Supernatural. So
it cracks me up because I think about it. Because like after watching Supernatural and now watching The Boys and thinking like, is this all stuff that he would have liked to have done with Supernatural, but he couldn't because it was on like a different network? Because like The Boys is so much more graphic in every way, whereas Supernatural's would it have been that gory and that like over the top if he could have gotten away with it? Because it's the same dude making it, so
Yeah, but I mean,
like you got to think it might just be part of his like style or personality. So, or is that just the source material of that show?
I mean, I was thinking that like that was gonna be my response. Is that's just the source material for the show. However, you know, you can get pretty graphic when you do any like werewolves or vampires or.
Like
But
Supernatural
it wouldn't be as
started off
ridiculous though. That's the thing, is because like when you have a guy who can like shrink and then go in somebody and like expand and explode, like you just have like the freedom to be as ridiculous as you want.
Yeah, and again, the sort based on I've never read the comics, but based on what I've heard of them, they are very over the top. So it might just be more that influencing things than the director. I'm just wondering, would we have seen more like
because he didn't like create it. Like it's a comic book, so he didn't create it. He's just creating the film adaptation or the TV show.
Would we have seen more nudity and gore and just everything in Supernatural if he could have? Remake it all. Start from the beginning.
What, 15 seasons of it?
It doesn't sound like much, so it's like, what, 40 episodes, an hour each? It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It'd take you like a month or two straight watching it. It's a good show, though.
I got to season like 8.
Yeah, it had a pretty okay ending. Like, yeah, you got to kind of get through all of the other stuff to make it, I feel like, as worthwhile.
327 episodes of Supernatural.
At 40 minutes each. 40 to an hour.
Yeah, like 40 to an hour, yeah.
Because usually they're like hour based, so they get cut to like 40 some odd minutes.
That's crazy.
Why am I wasting that much time with ads? Just make them an hour.
38 minutes it says for most of them.
I don't like the news shows where they're like, I think it was The Boys that was doing that, like brought to you by whatever, and it'll be ad free after this ad.
I don't mind that.
The last episode was not.
The last episode wasn't. That pissed me off.
Like that just gives you time to like get your popcorn or something without having to pause.
I can hit pause.
Yeah, but you don't want to hit pause.
It's basically paused while somebody hawks their shit.
207 hours of Supernatural there is.
And how many days is that?
You got what, 24 hours in a day?
Get the mathematician in here.
Just under 10 days.
It's like 8.
If you watched them non-stop.
8.5 days if you didn't sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, like the show started off really like horror-y, you know? Had some like jump scary type of stuff, and then it started
very cringe. That show starts off.
Yeah, but what show isn't? Like you go watch, like
Never watched it.
Anything. We'll start now. Let us know next week.
Listen, dude, you could start. You probably won't run out for a really, really long time.
Still be watching them next week.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm still going.
I don't watch
that was
a lot
the whole
of
reason.
stuff.
That was the whole reason I had to stop watching, is because I was just like so behind on every other show, trying to like finish that show.
you're just not dedicated to the show, Mark. Okay,
I'm not.
Like,
I'm not. That's why
it's
I
just
stopped.
a-
I
it's-
was
you're
like,
just-
I want to
it's
watch
just-
other things.
no, you watch Supernatural. That's what you watch.
Once you've watched
Started
it,
getting
you don't like
super
go back
lame,
and watch
too,
it.
though. That's the thing. It started getting like super lame.
Not really.
I mean, they kept
The
They have, like-
Leviathan season like sucked. Leviathan.
they had like the same problem Dragon Ball Z does, where they kept having to like up it. They had to keep going higher and higher and higher.
All
And they're
right,
like, well, where do we go now?
You shut your damn mouth about Dragon Ball Z.
But it is the same
Buddy.
idea, where they're like, all right, we've pushed them to this level. Now this
No,
is the new baseline, so we got to go higher than that.
each villain did not have 3 phases, and that was it. Wait.
It's like a video game as a TV show. Like, here's the boss fight.
Okay, dude, Dragon Ball Z did it the best, though.
I didn't say there's anything wrong with it. I just said it's the same idea. They
Who
just
cares?
they keep
Even though
having
Goku either just Spirit Bomb someone or Dragon Fist him to end him. Why don't you just do it at the
Dragon
start?
Fist.
That's how he killed Broly in the first movie. Dragon Fist.
It's lame.
He kills a bunch of people like that.
Why's everything got to be dragons?
Because he's
What happened to the Kamehameha, dude?
That move, I don't think it ever finished anyone except for Cell. But Goku
That's like
didn't
his-
even do it.
That's like his jab. That's it. Like, he's just testing the waters.
Yeah. It looks cool, but is it really that effective?
Can I heat a cup of coffee with it?
Now the Spirit Bomb, now that thing fucks.
But yeah, that's what they had to do in Supernatural.
Holy
They kept
shit!
having
I
to
think
be like,
you're right, dude. Because Raditz got
Yeah.
killed by a special beam cannon,
Yep.
and then technically Vegeta didn't die whenever
Yeah.
he lost his first fight.
See what I'm
And he
saying?
killed
Think about
Nappa.
Think about it. When's the Kamehameha actually just ever kill
And that
anyone?
was Gohan that killed Cell with it. It wasn't even Goku.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
And they didn't kill Boo. Technically.
Yeah, the Spirit Bomb almost.
Wow. That's kind
Spirit
of
Bomb
cool.
killed Kid Buu.
Yeah.
But then Oob was like a reincarnation or some shit. I never got that.
I've only ever watched the live movie, so that's all I got to base it on.
God, get out of here.
Yo, you should go sit in a dark closet alone for the rest of your
It's
life.
a good movie. It was okay. I liked it. You know.
I hate you. GT was good when they went Super Saiyan 4. I'll give them that.
I don't think I ever got to that. I couldn't get past the.
It was hard to get there. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
it's hard to get there. Like they tried to basically like redo Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
but like unsuccessfully.
I don't know. Super Saiyan 4 is probably one of my favorite transformations, though.
Oh, I always thought it looked the fucking coolest.
Yeah, it was fucking sweet. It
Doesn't
made
one of
sense.
them give him like an earring?
No, that's when they fuse.
No, that's, when the fuse.
That's Portora, whatever the fuck it's called. That's from the Kais. The Kais have the earrings on. They give them to them.
I don't know, man. Seems kind of. Never mind.
It's kind of gay. You're right. Well, with the earrings, you're not supposed to be able to unfuse ever. Was the thing. But the reason
'cause-
they unfuse is because Majin Buu absorbed them into his body. And it
Got an
broke the
answer for
fusion.
everything, don't they? They're like, see, that's the trouble with shows like that. They're like, this thing that we've said can't be done. We did it.
Yeah.
Where's the stakes at? Right?
I mean, the other fusion is you have to dance and touch the fingertips.
oh, I
right?
saw that one. They do the little dance.
But it
and
has
they
to be
reach over.
perfect, or you come out dysfunctional. Like you'll come out fat or like stupid. It is funny. They did do a good job of making some shit funny.
That's why I think the older ones of those where it was more goofy.
Well, Goku's always goofy, bro.
I don't know. That's a show I don't have time to get caught up on.
That's
too
a
many
very
other
long
shows.
show. That is a very long one.
There's only like a handful out right now that are worth a damn.
Yeah.
We're talking about shows or animes.
Shows.
Okay, and
I think The Boys is the only one I've watched lately.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest one. There's that
You still won't
Fucking-
watch the show. I'm telling you to watch it,
Dude, I watched an episode of it.
Whenever I made you watch the episode, but
I
you won't
tried,
go watch the rest of
okay.
it.
I couldn't get a consensus in my house to have everybody watch it. So
Like, you can't watch it on your own.
I can only watch shows on my own during specific times, and then I wouldn't be able to be on playing games. It just wouldn't
You
work.
already don't do that.
Does she
Exactly.
Does she have like the parental code on the TV or what?
No, she just usually
Yeah, she's
using
got
it.
his balls in her purse.
You can't just be like, "Hey, can we please watch this show?" And I bet
Don't
she'd
say
be like,
please. Be like,
"Yes, baby." That's,
No,
Please,
this
please, please. I'm so sorry.
you say,
Please.
"Hey, bitch, we're watching this."
Get off this. Get out of
Tonight.
here.
Please record it when you do that. I'd love to see the results of that.
I mean, at this point, she'd probably just think I was fucking with her and ignore me.
And that's when you,
Okay.
that's
your
when you
fucking
take the
sake,
remote
I-
and you show her you're not playing.
Yeah, for your sake, I hope that's what she thinks.
We're
We
not
also
doing this.
We did. We watched another movie. Oh, we watched Seven. That was a good movie.
Oh, that is a good movie.
Oh, with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I do-
in the fucking
I do feel like
box?
the setup at the beginning for that, for like the first 5, I feel like was really good, and then the last, like the Wrath one was cool, but I feel like the Envy one was kind of a cop out, because like he was just like saying that he envied things at the end. I'm like, okay, like I feel like he just kind of ran out of time.
I love lamp.
I want that. I envy that. Okay, good enough.
I love lamp.
Like that's the only gripe I have with that movie, is that was just kind of lame that he was Envy.
Yeah, you're right.
But
I haven't
otherwise,
seen
it was a good movie.
I haven't seen it like recent enough to really remember, to be honest.
Me neither. I just remember the box. What's in the
Yeah.
box?
No, yeah. So the first 5 he has in like elaborate setups, right?
Yep.
And like
Yep.
really planned out, and then the last Wrath is the cop, right?
Yep. Yep.
And then Envy is the killer, because he just says right before he gets his head blown off that he envies the detective's life. And they're like, okay, sure. I feel like he could have put a little more work into that one, but
They ran out of budget.
that's what it seemed like. Like there should have just been another murder, he
You
should
know,
have
like
done.
there should have been somebody that like the cop envied that got killed or something like that.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have just been like him and just saying it at the end, because, like, I don't know. There was like all this background on the other people that he hunted down, but that one was just him, just because he said that before he died. I'm not buying it. My belief is not suspended enough to buy that.
Sure.
Yeah, it was really weird. Go from Idiocracy to 7.
I've been wanting to watch The Pursuit of Happiness again
No.
for a long
The
time.
movie
so I've
fucking
watched that one.
blows.
That's a good movie, dude.
Nah,
Is that with Jim Carrey?
No,
It's
that's
with
with
Will
Will
Smith's
Smith.
bitch ass.
Oh, is that where he? Is that okay? So is it the one with his kid where he's the he's the stock trader or whatever?
yeah.
Bad.
Okay, yeah, I saw that one.
Bad.
That and 7 Pounds, dude. Those 2 movies.
What is wrong with you, bro?
Just need a good cry, apparently.
No, you don't. Holy shit. Just go to the shower and listen to some country music or something, bro.
Country music sucks.
Yeah,
Was
so
that-
does that fucking movie.
I don't remember that being a sad movie. Was it sad?
Which one?
Pursuit
7
of
Pounds?
Happiness is-
Or Pursuit
I
of
don't-
Happiness?
He didn't. Nothing bad happened to him in the pursuit of happiness.
He
They
lost his
lived-
job. Right.
Yeah, but doesn't he like
No, he didn't
climb
lose
up
his-
the ladder? Because it's based.
Like,
That's based on
he
like a
gets
real
the
story.
job. Like it's a happy ending, but like during the movie is sad up until that point. There's like the time whenever he takes his kid, they get evicted, and so they have to sleep the night in the subway bathroom. And there's like some like crazy dude like trying to like bust in while the kid's like sleeping, and he's just like, yeah, that's a sad movie, dude.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that movie, dude.
It
Nobody
has a
wants to see
happy
it.
ending, but it's a sad movie.
They should have made it where he doesn't get the job. That'd been better.
Welcome to real life.
It's a pursuit of happiness. Not you. You don't get it.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
that
what
would
else
be
we
way
watched.
better, dude.
I don't know if-
Shit.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but We watched The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh my gosh, you people! So fuck it, you guys suck. All you
So I
suck.
had a caveat. Like it was entertaining from
No,
the
it
standpoint
wasn't.
that lady in the movie's such a bitch. Like it's funny.
You're a bitch for watching the movie.
She's such a bitch.
I can't. You get no wonder I don't like shows you guys like.
Wait, I'm gonna recommend a few more.
Nope, I'm not watching shit you guys.
I think you'd like Altered Carbon if you watched it.
I said I've seen an episode.
I hate you. All right.
There you go, Mark. Now we're on the right.
You
Let
told
it
me not
out.
to watch it
Let
past
it
a certain
out.
point. I don't remember when that was.
I told you not to watch season 2.
You said just watch one episode and it's good enough. I'll get around to it, okay?
No, he won't, dude.
No,
He's
you
lying.
won't.
He's lying to you.
Yeah, next 4th of July, whenever I come up there again.
I'll just binge watch them. In like one day, I'll be all caught up.
You can, probably. Like, it's only like
Yeah.
8 episodes.
I can't get over how lame you just. I fucking watched The Devil Wears Prada. Dude, that's what my fucking mom
Well,
watches,
we gotta go back and forth, right?
bro. What
Like,
the
so,
fuck is your
so
deal?
like I get to pick one, my wife gets to pick one. That's how we do it.
no,
Why don't you
no,
fucking
no.
pick Altered Carbon, you piece of shit?
Because that's a show, not a movie.
Oh, so you don't get to pick shows?
No, because that requires more investment. Like you gotta spend more time on that.
I gotta
Instead
spend
of
more time with
watching
your
a
loved
movie.
one.
I'll just do an episode, and then go back to one of their
You
movies.
could
and
watch
then
like
another
3 or
episode.
4 episodes in a movie at least. Like,
Okay, 2 episodes and then one movie, and then back to me, and I get 2 more episodes.
There you go. Yeah, so you do it that way.
You just watch what you want to watch, and she
Or-
watches what she wants to watch.
she ends up liking the show, and then you just both are choosing to watch that until it's done.
Nah,
No,
dude.
because he said we couldn't watch it past the first season. So
Yeah.
that's
I
tough
mean, you
to
can
be like.
watch the second season. It's just not as good.
Ugh.
But why would I want to get invested in a show if it doesn't have like a good all the way through?
Well, because like you can watch just the first season and end it. Like it's just the nature of the show. You got to watch the show, and you'd understand.
You just have to watch it, Ashley.
It's
Just
like
watch it.
I
Just watch
can't
it.
go back and watch Game of Thrones now because I know that the second half of the show is garbage. So like it's the same thing. Like that would just disappoint me to know it's good now, but it's gonna be bad later.
Well, no, because like that makes sense because like the resolution of the show would suck, but like you can watch the first episode of Altered Carbon and just leave it. Like the story wraps up. Like you don't have to move on to the second
So like, is
season.
it like American Horror Story where each season is just something else?
No, not fully. It's the same like you got to watch the show. Like I can't.
I know they like unplug them, so he gives another body and
Yeah, he gets another body on another world and solves another fucking problem.
okay.
Yeah, so like you don't have to watch that. Like everything in like season 1 like completely wraps up.
I'll get around to it. It's on my to-do list. Every time
Yeah,
we're scrolling and
around
looking, I
shit.
see it and I'm like, there it is again. So we'll get there, okay? It just
You
takes
ain't
some
getting
time.
there, you pieces.
It takes time. Gotta give it a minute.
He's got to go watch the Ya Traveling Pants movie before that.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling.
I ain't seen that one.
You would
Oh, it won't be
know.
long at this rate.
There are some that I draw the line at, but I will tell you one interesting one. I don't know if y'all seen Brightburn. No,
No.
Right?
is that
With
Brightburn?
Will Smith?
No.
This
Hang on.
movie's-
It's the
I
movie.
wanted a sequel to that movie. That movie was fucking good.
It's
I think the boys might have fucked that up because those were kind of similar like ideas, weren't they?
What?
Wasn't Bright the superhero one?
No, Bright was the cop movie with Will Smith, but they had like orcs, elves, and pixies and shit.
Oh yeah, where he's the cop. He's a cop, but then there's
Yeah.
like magical shit in the world.
I like how you're like,
Yeah.
he was a cop, and that's where he's a cop.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
cop. Well, I was
like-
gonna say detective. I was like, no, he was a cop.
No, I know you're talking about the movie with Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Bad
where
Boys 2.
they take like the pill.
Oh yeah, and they get like a temporary superpowers.
Yeah, that's a good movie too.
Oh, what's
I
the Extraordinary Gentleman? I love that movie.
We watched that the other day.
Oh, such a good movie.
That movie's just hilarious to me because of Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Like, he got offered the part of Gandalf in Lord of the Rings and declined it because he was like, I don't want to be a part of that nerd shit. And then, like, obviously, Lord of the Rings fucking became this crazy hit, winning all these awards. And so he's like, well, all right, next thing that comes across, I'll take. And the next thing that came
The
across
next
was...
nerd bullshit that comes along, I'm all over it.
It was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was the next bullshit that came across his desk. That shit bombed.
It
This
wasn't.
fucking movie was awesome. You
I'd
shut
say it's
up.
got like cult status. It's not like it probably wasn't good at the time, and it's not like an amazing movie, but it's fun to
Oh
watch.
yeah, for sure. Like it is fun to watch, and it's a pretty decent movie. But like when it came out, it didn't like.
That was like
compared
the
to Lord
last
of the
movie he did
Rings-
too. Like he's
You
like,
know
what?
fuck it, I'm done. I'm
You
done
know, other
now.
movie I like to watch is that Super Mario Brother one, the real life one.
Oh yeah, where they was like, they said that
Oh,
during that
God,
movie they
yeah.
were like trashed every day.
Dude, that movie is so good. Holy.
You're talking about the original one, right?
With the live one
Yeah,
where
the
they
live
go
one.
and
Yeah.
and they're
There's
like
like a
real
bunch of
dinosaur
weird
people.
shit happening.
Yeah, the dinosaur people, fucking weirdos.
It's fucking awesome though.
Loosely based on the video game. I don't know how that movie ever got, especially with how Nintendo is. I don't know how that ever happened.
I'm
I
just
mean,
glad
seeing
it
how they
did.
wanted to originally animate Sonic, I can see exactly how it happened.
Looks good to me.
All right, let's go.
Fucking send it. No, I found the movie that I was talking about though, Saltburn. I bet nobody here's ever seen it.
It doesn't sound familiar now.
It's a Netflix, or no wait, it's an Amazon movie. I was pressured into watching it. It has some very strange shit that goes on if anybody ever gets a chance to watch it. But it was kind of like a murder mystery, I guess, once it's all said and done. But
They don't make movies like The Green Mile anymore. You know what I mean?
nah, yeah, the problem right now is it's still like the fallout from all the strikes that went on. So there's just not a damn thing out.
Yeah.
Everything that's out is like indie, or there's a few major shows that have pushed through, but everything else is still like catching up from all the shit that happened.
Didn't they say Fallout 2 season was coming pretty quick?
I hope so.
I
They
think-
started filming Twisted Metal 2. There's season 2.
I didn't watch the first one.
If you haven't seen that, that's worth watching, I'd say. Especially if you ever played the game. But
Well-
like my wife didn't play the game and she liked the show, so
Well, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for this week. Let us know in the comments what shows we should watch that we definitely won't watch. This has been your least favorite podcast. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.